It's mastermind time. Healthy lifestyles from an urban perspective. Healthy lifestyles from an urban perspective. Healthy lifestyles from an urban perspective. It's mastermind time. Yeah. It's mastermind time.
And welcome back to Mastermind. Right now I have with us Alvin Arizaga, local health holistic practitioner in Fresno. And you like to be called Earth, and I want to know, why is that?
Yeah, well, the nickname Earth is just kind of stuck with me when I started just switching things up and practicing meditation, and I started doing yoga along with my running, and just the way it was all starting to flow out of me, the things I said. My friends, they were like, "Hey man, you're kind of like a hippie, you're like Earth," you know? so they started calling me Earth, and then the nickname just kind of stuck.
Earth, that's a nice name. I'd love to be called Earth.
Yeah, I've always wanted a nickname, so.
Oh, is this your first nickname?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, my name is, is Alvin. So that was always kind of that was always kind of the thing there,
All right, so how long have you been a holistic health practitioner, and how did you get into it?
Well, it's been going on about 2.5 years now, and the reason why I got into it was basically to help myself, you know. I knew meditation helped just calm, relax your mind, and I knew yoga helped you get more flexible, and that would help out with my running. So I just wanted to, switch things up. Yeah, I've been running for over 20 years now.
Quite a while.
Since elementary school. Yeah, I took second place in the big race, and I was addicted since then.
Wow.
Yeah, and then so with the meditation and the yoga, and with all the things I was learning, because I was also attending city, also, and I was just getting large amounts of information. And actually just applying it to my life. I heard, a tip about listening. Just sit there, give eye contact when you're listening to the person, and you actually hear what they're saying. And so just little things like that kept coming, and I would keep trying them. And so I saw just like the great benefits of the information and how it was changing my life. And I didn't get into meditating for any kind of other practice other than, like I said, to calm my mind. But the more I meditated, the more like the spiritual aspects started flowing out.
Inner peace?
Yes. And the connection to the oneness of everything, of my friends, family, the earth, of the universe, God, actually like being able to feel that inside. And also with yoga too, just the energy that was, in practice that they're talking about moving around inside of you, and then starting to feel that and gaining control of your body, 'cause one of the things that happened was at the end of the videos that I was practicing with, he has us tense our bodies, then relax different parts of our bodies.
Yeah.
And after a couple months, I was in line at the bank, and I was like, man, like my back is kind of tense right now.
Yeah.
And then it was like, boom, instant relax. And then it hit me, I was like, oh, that's what they're doing.
So just really.
Yeah,
let go.
Yeah, in the exercise, when they're tensing, they're actually teaching us to control our bodies. Not let your body control you. You control your body. And also with meditation, it's like your thoughts, your mind doesn't control you. You control your mind. And so that's what these practices do. They just help to train you to become the master of yourself, because it's all self-mastery. And from there, just the spirituality that flowed from it is just been so great that I couldn't help not sharing it with people. And
so that's how you got into it?
Yeah, and just people would start talking to me and asking me questions, and I'd share with them, and it seemed to benefit them too.
Wow.
And so it was just kind of like a natural transition to get into the holistic community and start helping people in that way.
Wow, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is.
So where are you from, and where'd you grow up?
Well, I'm from the Valley. My parents were in the military. They met in the Air Force, and so I was born in Mountain Home, Idaho, wherever that place is at. We stayed there for like a little bit of time, and then after that we moved to the Valley. I've lived in Visalia for a short while, and we moved to a small town called Fireball. It's west of Fresno.
Right,
and
I've never been.
Yeah, I grew up there. If you were passing by, you blinking,
I've heard of it.
you know, you'd miss it if you blinked. It's a very small town.
Oh, wow.
And grew up there until like elementary school. Moved to Madera, stayed there throughout high school. And after high school, I joined the military.
Oh, wow.
And when I came back from the military, I was like Madera, but living in Fresno now the last 10 years. So I grew up in the valley.
So you were here the majority of your life.
Yeah, I'm a valley boy. That's how I like to say it.
Nothing wrong with that. I'm valley girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So right now we're going to show a clip from Earth, a running clip.
Yes, this is the clip is about running hills. There's two different ways that you can run hills, as you'll see in the clip. There's running hills for practice, and there's running hills for a race.
How's it going, everybody? This is Alvin Earth Arizaga with Alvin Says Stay Healthy. How's it going, everybody? Here in Fresno, California on this lovely Tuesday morning. And what I'm going to talk to you about is running hills. Now, everybody knows there's one way to run a hill. You just attack that hill, you go for it. But I'm going to let you know the other way to run hills when it comes to race time. So the way my coaches showed me, whenever you come to any hill, you attack it, you attack it, you attack it. Go 110% every time. And it looks a little like this. Lean into it. You get your legs up, you're on your toes, you're pumping, you're pumping. And that's how you do a hill when you're in practice. Say you got 5 hills you got to do, 10 hills, 20 hills. How many you're going to do, you attack it, and it looks a little bit like this, everybody. Yeah, you want that heart pumping, you want those legs burning, you want these thighs burning. Woo! And that's how you do a hill. You attack it. I'm going to show you again. Knees up on your toes, pump those arms. Oh, that's just pumping. And that's how you do it. That's how you practice for a hill. Whew. The trick is, when it comes to race time, is it the smartest thing to do to push yourself up that hill? A lot of people think, yeah, that's how you're supposed to run a hill. But what I found out through my race experience, through my running experience for over 20 years, is that when it comes to race time, it's all about pace. So when you're running a race and you're coming along to that hill, you're not going to now then push yourself and tire yourself up the hill. You're still going to go 100%, but you're going to keep your pace. That's the thing to remember when you're in a race when it comes to a hill. You keep your pace on that hill, which allows you to get up the hill, keeping your same time. You're not pushing 100%. You are putting in a little bit more effort to keep your pace up that hill. And so when you come to the top of the hill, you then have enough energy and air in you to give it 100% on the downhill, which is where you're going to catch people and where you're going to you're better on your time. It's on the downhill. So it's going to look a little like this. You got your race pace going, and you just keep it up the hill. Again, that allows for you to keep your pace during the race. You keep that. You don't go bolting up the hill like you see a lot of people do. And what happens? Halfway up the hill, they're now dying out. Or when they're at the top of the hill, they're dead. They don't want to give 100% when it goes to the decline, when it goes to running down the hill. They're holding back. You come, you keep your pace. Put the effort in, just that little bit of effort to keep your race pace. And when you get to the top of that hill, then you can let it go. Give 100%, go down the hill. With that energy, with that speed, you continue down the hill and flow into your race pace, which gives you a better time during your race. So yes, we all know we want to attack those heels during practice, but remember, think smarter, not harder when it comes to race time. You keep your race pace up that hill, then you explode on the downhill, and you get a better time every time. Thank you everybody for listening in. That's the tip when it comes to racing and practicing. So just remember, take your vitamins, drink your water, get out here, put 100% in whatever you do. Just have fun with it. Thank you for watching. This is Alvin Earth Arizaga, and I'm saying peace. Have a great time. We'll see you on the trail next time.
So exactly, what are the benefits of running hills? So it's you catch your breath, or it's more speed, or is it?
Well, it's actually for practice of running hills, yeah, it's to gain more speed, because running on flat surface, you're only going to work a certain amount of muscles.
Oh.
So getting that incline is going to help these other muscles, which in turn help you when you're on the flat surface. And because you're practicing hills, if there's ever a hill in a race or anything, you know, you can just easily overcome that in the race. And so, yeah, it does give you a lot of benefits. Helps your calves. Again, because of the incline, you get, helps your calves along with your, your thighs and the butt. Everybody likes to make sure it's nice.
What are those called? Are those called the quads, or?
Well, right here in the back is the gluteus maximus.
Oh, gluteus.
Yeah.
Okay.
The quads, I don't know, somewhere around here.
Oh, they're like more in the front.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because quad, means like 4, so it's like the thing of 4 set of muscles, something like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. It's all to help you to get better at just the whole sport of running too. Is a lot of the tips that I give is just how to get better at running. Just also too, like meditation, ways to try to just get your different perspective about things. How to eat healthy, because I also juice daily. So I give tips on juicing.
What exactly is juicing?
Juicing, that is yeah, see, there's 2 types of juicing. There's like the steroid one that they call juicing.
Oh, that is true.
And I stay away from that.
Okay,
But the juicing I do is with fruits and vegetables.
Oh.
And it's basically like when you blend them up, and so it keeps all the nutrients in there. But you can like put kale, apples, and there's like.
Do you substitute that for a meal, or is it actually with a meal? Like
it can be. It can be. So I'll do that for breakfast instead of eating a meal. But I get all the nutrients and everything as if I was eating a breakfast. Well, because there's like an apple in there.
It's
there's
just blended in.
Kale, like bee pollen. There's spirulina in there, which is like an algae to help oxygenate you.
Wow.
The bee pollen is great for just all kinds like. Your help with repairing your muscles, and B vitamins, so you get natural energy. There's like just other like peppermint herbs in there, like the oil helps with just like inflammation, keep inflammation down. Really? So yeah, so I throw a lot of extra little things in there that help out with all kind of areas of the body. There's another herb I use. It's called horny goatweed.
Really?
Yeah. There's also other names, but
goatweed.
that's like the name that's like kind of out there.
I guess I'll think of a horn.
Yeah, but it helps with memory. It helps with blood flow. So it does help in that area, which is why it gets the name.
Oh,
yeah.
That's funny.
But but blood flow and memory is like the main reasons why I started using that one there, because it just. So
does that work for women too, or
it does work for women too.
It's not just for men.
Yeah, no, it's for everybody. Everything, all these herbs and everything I use is for everybody. That's what I love about it. It's not just like for a specific person or anything like that. Like anybody can take advantage of the herbs, and the other great thing about using like natural herbs and natural remedies is that you don't have the side effects as other medicines. And that's basically like the greatest benefit of it all.
Because it's natural, it's not chemically.
Well, you hear the pills, like, what do they tell you whenever you're like, take this pill?
Diarrhea and, and heart attack, and it's like.
Yeah, it's like, no, here's like you have a cough, here's some peppermint tea and some lemon, and here you go, and then you're not, dry, or you're not gonna pass out because you're like drugged. It's just a natural remedy that works with your body. So that's why it works with your body. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's why these holistic practices and holistic medicine are so helpful, is because they actually do what they say they're going to do. Yeah. And that's it.
No side effects. Yeah. All right, and we're back. And our next clip is talk to yourself to get what you want. Now, can you elaborate, Earth, on exactly what that is?
Yes, talk to get what you want. I came up with that video because I noticed from the teachings and all the things that I've been reading and learning is that we actually talk to ourselves in the way we don't want.
Oh.
So, you know, a nice example, you know, it's been raining lately.
Yeah.
So it's raining. Most of the time people will say, or, you know, even myself used to say, like, oh, it's raining, I don't want to get wet.
Oh, I see.
So the whole focus of what you're saying and the way our mind works, your mind has now seen the picture of, yeah, you heard I don't, but the rest of the focus is want to get wet.
Right.
So that creates a picture in your mind because every word we say just creates pictures in our mind. So now you're kind of going out there and, you know, the umbrella might bend and there you are,
so it's like
or you
negative.
go out, you know, carrying too many things and so you step in a puddle because you're not watching. And it's all just the way we talk to ourselves.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Alvin Earth Arizaga with Alvin Says Stay Healthy. Yes, back again, beginning of another beautiful week. It's Monday. I'm out here back on the trail, Fresno's realest. And I have a great one for you today, everybody. Woo! The topic of today is actually speaking to get what you want, speaking the way you want, speaking more clearly to get what you want is actually how it's said. And so we'll begin with that, speaking clearly. Now, a lot of times, and it's all been ways we've been taught and everything, but a lot of times when people speak, we actually speak backwards. When you want something to happen, we actually tend to speak backwards. Let's say I'm talking to a child, or a parent's talking to a child. What do they usually say? The child's playing in the grass, there's a street. The parent usually says, stay off the street, stay off the street. I don't want you to get hit by a car. So that's how we're learned. That's how we're taught to talk. That's how we learn to talk. So that's how we talk a lot. When, if what we really wanted was the child to stay on the lawn, that's actually what we could say, and the child or whoever you're talking to will actually get what you're saying. Now, if you say, stay on the grass because I want you to be safe, do you see how what you're saying is straightforward and there's nothing to get misinterpreted? Stay on the grass because I want you to be safe. Now, that also puts a great picture into the mind of the child or whoever you're talking to. So that goes for a lot of things. You're watching TV, somebody comes along, grabs their remote. I'm watching this, keep it on this channel. You could say that. But what do we usually say? Don't change the TV, don't change the TV. And what I'm trying to get to is when you speak the opposite way, that's why you get what you get. It's because most of the sentence, most of what you're saying has to do with what you don't want. So don't change the TV. Most of the attention is on change the TV. Again, you're talking to the child in the streets. Stay off the street. Now all the child hears is the street, the street. So you can speak a lot more clear and actually get more of what you want by the way you speak. So again, we'll just do some more sentences. Let's see. A lot of things has to do with children, because that's what I hear people talking mostly to is children. So you're telling the child, don't touch the TV. Again, most of the emphasis is on touch the TV. But if you say, keep your hands off, keep your hands away from the TV, now they hear hands away. So just play with that, everybody. When you're talking with somebody, you know, you don't want them to move the paper. Tell them, keep the paper there. Keep the paper there where it's at. Leave the paper there. See, instead of don't move the paper, keep the paper there. That's how you can talk. For anything, let's see. I hear a lot of don't forget. Hey, don't forget to wash the clothes. Hey, don't forget to do this. Don't forget. But again, the emphasis is on forget. When you can speak to them, remember to wash the clothes. Remember whatever it is you want them to remember. So then again, the focus, what the mind is hearing is remember to take out the trash. Remember to wash the clothes. And again, you're speaking clearly to the people that you're talking to. they get the message clearly into here, and it's not backwards and they have to, what's going on? You know, because that's where a lot of the confusion comes from, is we're talking backwards. Our minds have to flip that around and try to see what you're talking about, and then there's a lot of confusion. When instead, if you can speak clearly to people, remember to get that from the store. Remember to do this. Stay on the grass. You know, drive the speed limit. And a lot of people out in society, they're starting to get it too. Have you noticed the billboards? Drive safe, drive sober. They're starting to get the clear message out to everybody, because that's what actually stays in the brain. That's what's easier to understand. And people actually take more action whenever you give them the straightforward message. So now we're going from don't drink and drive, which was in the 80s, and we see how that hasn't really helped. Now we're changing it and coming to drive safe, drive sober. So I'll just leave that point to get at you in your head. Speak the way you want. Speak clearly. Speak straightforward to people, and you actually get more of what you want. More people will remember the things that you want them to do. They'll actually do the things that you are asking them to do, especially children. Stay on the street. Walk with those scissors. You know, great things like that. Great ways to speak to people, putting great images in their head, and you get great results. So that's Alvin Earth Arizaga for today's topic of speak straightforward and get what you want. Thank you for checking me out. We'll see you again soon. Take care, everybody. Peace.
Tell us where the people, our viewers, can find you.
Yes, to find any of the videos that we're talking about, because there's many more on there, you can find me on YouTube under Alvin Arizaga, and it's Areizaga, or you can just type in Alvin Says Stay Healthy, and you'll find all the videos on there.
Right, great.
And yeah, that's about it. If you'd like to hit me up, my Gmail is alvinarizaga@gmail.com, and I could get back to you with any questions or any kind of information that people are looking for.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Nice meeting you.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me on. I appreciate it.
And welcome back to Master Time. Right now I have with us Brandy Cumry, singer. Now, can you tell us, how long have you been singing?
Just a few years, not long, but I mean, it's something that I love to do. I've been singing since I was a little kid, so I've never had like professional training, but ever since I've heard something on the radio, I'll just try to learn the song, and my parents would have to say, "Hey, keep it down," because I'm always singing all the time.
Oh, that's
so
good.
yeah.
It wasn't in a bad way though.
No, no, it was just they were trying to get rest. They went to work.
Oh, that's good, because my dad, he would do the same, but it's because I was tone deaf.
Oh, okay, yeah, I would sing all day, all night, so that's what I would do, and I've been just like stepping out more out of my shyness and trying to get out a little bit more.
Oh, so you can perform to the audience.
Yes, I just want to just break away from the shyness, and I just feel like I have something to say, and I'm just here to try to sing. This is something I love to do, so.
Wow. Oh, so do you have any children?
Yes, I do. I do have 2 little girls, 10 and 7, and they are everything to me.
Oh, wow. So, where exactly did you grow up?
I grew up here, Fresno.
Yeah?
Yeah, Fresno. I was born and raised. I did stay about 5 years in the Bay Area, Pittsburgh, California.
Oh, okay.
And then I came back at 19 years old, so I've been here ever since.
Oh, great. Well, Brandy has a song that she's going to sing with us today. Can you tell us a little bit about that song and why it's special?
The song is called Rainy Day Blues, and why it's so special, well, it means a lot to me because I fell in love, and we broke up like it was raining. So, and that's why I wrote the song. That's what inspired it. So it's called Rainy Day Blues. Closing in And now I wait for the sunshine, 'cause I can't stand it. My rainy day blues is coming, I used to love the rain. And now I wait for the sunshine, 'cause I can't stand it. I can't stand it. No, I can't stand it. Yes, I used to love the rain. And now I wait for the sunshine. I miss you on days like this. We both know that good things must come to an end. My body, oh, to give him a chance, take him back. My rainy day blues is coming, I used to love the rain. And now I wait for the sunshine, 'cause I can't stand it. My rainy day blues is coming, I used to love the rain. And now I wait for the sunshine, 'cause I can't stand it.
And welcome back to Mastermind Time. We're here live at Club One Casino. Right here with us is Jonathan Sterling, up-and-coming singer who had just recently opened up for Bush. Hi, Jonathan. How are you today?
I'm doing well.
Okay, Jonathan. So where exactly are you from?
I grew up in Shaver Lake, and currently I live in Clovis, California.
And how'd you end up in Clovis from Shaver Lake?
I moved down here actually to with my family to find a more wheelchair accessible school for my brother.
Oh, okay.
So, and that was when I was going into the 6th grade, I think, yeah.
Oh, so how was growing up for you?
It was a little weird. I was adopted when I was 10, and before that, I just had a rough life with my mother, and I was blessed when I was 10 and got adopted by an amazing family.
Great. So how did you come into music and playing your guitar?
My mom actually bought me my first guitar when I was 10, and she's watched me do music since then, and it's been a really interesting ride, that's for sure.
And so you're self-taught. How did you come to learn how to teach yourself how to play guitar? It's pretty impressive because you're really good at it.
Yeah, you can actually learn anything from the internet. It's actually pretty amazing. I learned every song that I know actually from using tab websites and
Wow.
Ultimate Guitar and 911 tabs, stuff like that.
And so how long have you been singing?
Since I was about 10, but like going after it, I guess. But I've actually sang pretty much my whole life. The first song I ever remember that I memorized was Kryptonite by I think 3 Doors Down.
Yes.
Everyone in the 90s knew it. It was just the song. So it stuck.
Wow. Okay, so you're going to perform 2 songs for us today?
Yeah, I have Let Me Love You by Mario and My Body by Young the Giant.
All right.
Stop, the train is riding down to the station where you lived. We were school kids. Hey, the rails are gone now, and I am falling down, fools in a spiral round this town of steel. My body tells me no, but I won't quit, 'cause I want more, 'cause I want more. Stop, the train is riding down to the station where I lived when I was a cool kid. Hey, is it my fault that the falling embers burn down in a spiral round this crown of thieves? My body tells me no, but I want more. Oh, it's my road, it's my road, it's my road. It's my road, it's my road, it's my road. It's my war, it's my war, it's my war. His eyes are open, it's my war. His eyes are open, my body tells me no, but I won't quit, 'cause I want more. 'Cause I want more. My body tells me no, but I won't quit, 'cause I want more. 'Cause I want more. Oh, it's my road, it's my road, it's my road. It's my road, it's my road, it's my road. It's my war, it's my war, it's my war. It's my war, it's my war, it's my war. 'Cause I want more, I want more, more, more. I want more, I want more. Maybe you just don't get it. Do you enjoy being hurt? I know you smelled the perfume, the makeup on his shirt. You don't believe his stories, you know that they're all lies. Bad as you are, you stick around, and I just don't know why. If it was a man, baby, you'd never worry about what I do. I'll be coming home back to you every night, doing you right. You're the type of woman deserve good things. Fist full of diamonds, handful of rings. Baby, you're a star. I just wanna show you you are. You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Baby, good love and protection. Make me your selection. Show you the way love's supposed to be. Baby, you should let me love you, love you, love you, love you. Yeah, yeah. Your true beauty's description looks so good that it hurts. You're a dime plus 99 and it's a shame. Don't even know what you're worth. Everywhere you go they stop and stare, 'cause you're bad and it shows. From your head to your toes, out of control. Baby, you should, if it was a man, baby, you'd never worry about what I do. I'll be coming home back to you every night, doing you right. The type of woman deserve good things. Fist full of diamonds, handful of rings. Baby, you're a star. I just wanna show you you are. You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Baby, good love and protection. Make me your selection. Show you the way love's supposed to be. Baby, you should let me love you, love you, love you, love you. Yeah, yeah.
It's mastermind time. Healthy lifestyles from an urban perspective. Healthy lifestyles from an urban perspective. Healthy lifestyles from an urban perspective. It's mastermind time. It's mastermind time.
All right, welcome back to Mastermind Time. I'm here with producer and creator Corey Muhammad. And Corey, I'd like to say, we'll ask first, where are you from and where did you grow up?
I was born here in Fresno, California, and I grew up in Sacramento. You know what I mean? But I always would come back here, and I've been back here now for about 3 years, and it's the longest I've lived in Fresno as an adult.
Really?
Yeah.
3 years.
Yeah.
All right. So how was it growing up?
It was cool, you know. My dad kept me in school for the most part, and but I had like what some might call a troubled past because I started gangbanging at 9 years old in Sacramento. Yeah.
9 years old?
Yeah, I was 9.
Wow.
Yeah, in a predominantly blood city in Sacramento, we had a little street gang called Kit Carson Crips, like 5, 6 deep.
Wow.
Yeah, so you know, we had our little turf, and that's how I pretty much started. You know.
Okay.
I still stayed in school and, you know, came home, did my chores, and
really
kind of hid it from my family, but.
Really? You were able to hide that?
Yeah, until I started getting in trouble.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so how have the life events you experienced influenced your creative style?
Well, growing up, you know, because my dad had started smoking crack when I was 9. That's why I went to the streets. But he would always make me do my homework, stay in school. And I always took school serious, even though I ran the streets. So when I was growing up, I wasn't proud to be a so-called thug. You know, that wasn't something I was proud of.
Right.
But it was just something I had fell into. And so as I got older, I still kept that sense in me that we have to be able to have a positive lifestyle in our urban communities, because at 14, 15, 16, I started becoming involved in the Black liberation movement. And at 16 and 17, I joined the Nation of Islam, and I became a lieutenant in the Nation of Islam and even attended the Million Man March as a lieutenant.
Wow.
So I know that even though we live in our urban communities, in the ghettos that they say, we tend to have negative lifestyles. We don't eat right, we don't think right, we won't exercise. So I've lived in the urban communities, in the ghettos, and the projects, and even when I was gangbanging and stuff, I would still study, I would still meditate, I would still pray. So to me, I feel like just because you live in the so-called ghetto, you don't have to have a ghetto mentality.
Right.
You know, being courageous and all this stuff is one thing, but just being stupid and sagging your pants. Like when sagging came out, it never made sense to me.
Right.
You know, it's like,
What's
you sagging your pants, like how you gonna keep your gun in your waistline? You gotta run from the police, you gotta fight, you know what I mean? How you gonna do all that and your pants hanging all off your ass? So to me, that kind of stuff just never made sense. And I always thought and seen that it was a image that the higher ups portrayed to program people, because television is programming. You know, this programming is brought to you by, this program is brought to you by. When people pay attention to media, they are programmed by media. That's how words come out and stuff like that.
Right.
So now what they've done is they took the television and they put it into computers, and you had the computer and then you had the television. And now they put everything in the phones. So now they're programming us through our phones. So now when Jordan comes out with a shoe, for instance, Jordan's coming out with a shoe, so everybody got to get it. You know, whatever game is on, sports game, everybody got to get it, and they're not paying attention to social issues.
Right, so it's distracting.
Yeah, it's a distraction. But it also can be used to reach people, to influence people, to encourage people. And that's what I want Mastermind Time to do, is to be able to show that we do have healthy lifestyles in our urban communities, and the Black communities and the Latino communities. We do practice holistic
healing
practices.
Oh, practices.
Like we eat right, we think right, we meditate, do yoga. We're not just in the ghettos drinking 40 bottles. And
so is this what you intend to achieve through Mastermind Time?
Yeah, the influence of a healthy lifestyle, not just for the urban communities, for the world in general.
Okay.
And it starts somewhere. This is my little humble beginning.
Hey, it's a great beginning. So do you ever feel that you have to censor your creativity with the show in fear of offending anyone?
Oh, hell no.
No?
But see, when I joined the Nation of Islam in 1994 and 95, I became a registered official Muslim. Both sides of my family were against it.
Yeah.
I was like 16, 17, I had to move and get my own place.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I had to move and get my own place because my grandmother was like, I'm going to disown you if you join the nation.
Really? Why were they like that?
Well, I think they were trying to scare me, you know, to not. Because you got to remember that our people, especially like my grandmother and my father, they grew up watching Medgar Evers get assassinated. They grew up watching Martin Luther King get assassinated, Malcolm X get assassinated. So Donald Elijah Muhammad, he faked his death and left.
Oh.
But Louis Farrakhan rose back into power, and everybody was thinking, okay, they're going to assassinate the Honorable Mr. Louis Farrakhan also, because that was the trend. So it was more of a fear issue.
Okay, so not so much religious.
Yeah, not so much of, you know, this religious thing. It was more of fear, and, you know, that people are going to be like, oh, yeah, he's a Muslim now. They're going to attack him. Yeah. Well, even before, because this was back in 1994, before the World Trade, before Bush and Halliburton imploded the towers. This was before Arabs had this reputation of being so-called terrorists.
Right.
But it was still a fear. It was still a fear of what the country has been known to do with Black liberation, such as the Panthers. You know, they went and raided, and they basically dismantled the Panthers.
Right.
They did the assassinations through the history of America has always been that a Black person that rises to try to have his people rise are often assassinated and dismantled. And I think that's what my family was more concerned about than the religion. So I didn't care about that. You know, I grew up gangbanging at 9, and then so it's like in a predominantly blood neighborhood. Then my hood out here in Fresno, we're a minority hood, so I've never been fearful of losing my life or being outnumbered or anything like that. So I took that same mentality with the Nation of Islam and the Black liberation movement.
Huey Newton's revolutionary suicide.
Yeah, so, and then like Donald Elijah Muhammad teaches us to do for ourselves. So I don't have to worry about my supervisors, hey, I seen you on Facebook saying this, that, and the third. Even if I did, I mean, okay, oh well, you know. So a lot of us are fearful to stand for the truth and to be a spokesperson of the truth because people in power are condemned by the truth. So a lot of people are censored. A lot of people can't like something. They want to like it. Right. They want to say it, but they are fearful.
A backlash.
A backlash, so they stay in the prison of their minds. And those people are not technically free. They're just slaves in a different form. Slavery has evolved more psychological now, more spiritual.
Mental, yeah. Okay. So who or what has been your biggest inspiration in keeping your project and creativity going?
Well, that man, Master Fard Muhammad, the one in the back right there.
Oh, okay.
He's the one who came to North America by himself as a thief in the night.
Oh.
He measured the earth. He gave us actual facts. You know, he gave us light travels at 186,000 miles per hour. The planet travels at 1,037 and 1/3 miles per hour.
Wow.
And science has, these are not theories, science has proven these as facts. So he came and gave us facts of the earth. And then he gave us facts of ourselves, that we are descendants of the tribe of Shabazz, the great tribe that strayed away from civilization and live a jungle life. He taught us how this world, this present world was made and why it was made. and how it's going to even end. So
really,
yeah,
wow,
yeah. So because everything, Rome had an end. So-called ancient Egypt had an end.
Oh, I see.
Mystery Babylon the Great, so-called America, will either evolve or have its end, and it will not come at the hands of Arab terrorists or Islamic terrorists. It's going to be at the direct hands of God, the Son of Man. So he's the person that keeps me influenced because of the truth that he brought. Like, he came and taught the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, who had a 4th grade education. He was one of the most powerful black men in America. You know, he came out telling people that the white man is the devil, the black man is God, and they couldn't kill him. But anybody else, Martin Luther King, he wanted to hold their hands and get along with them, and lick their feet, and they still killed him. So that shows you that there was power behind that man, to where he so-called naturally died of natural causes. And then his wisdom brought up Minister Farrakhan, and he was able to do what he did, like bring over a million black men to Washington, D.C.
Right.
In a time where they thought we were going to be rioting or there was going to be race wars there at the monument, and there was a peaceful rally.
And you were actually there?
Yeah, I was there.
Wow.
I went there as a lieutenant. I led a squad of about 8 men from Fresno.
Wow.
Yep. I was one of the youngest lieutenants then, too. I was only like 17.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing your story with us.
You're welcome.
That's it for Mastermind Time. We'll see you again. Thank you. Hey, coolness.
It's Mastermind Time. Healthy lifestyles from an urban perspective. Healthy lifestyles from an urban perspective. Healthy lifestyles from an urban perspective. It's Mastermind Time. Yeah. It's Mastermind Time. It's Mastermind Time. It's Mastermind Time, baby. It's Mastermind Time. It's Mastermind Time. It's Mastermind Time, baby. It's Mastermind Time.